Hey, what's happening, gamers? Welcome back to My Hero 1 Justice! And it's time to play as the bad guys. Whoa. So in the comment section below, tell us if you could be a villain, what would your name be, and your powers, plus Ultra! Ah, the villains, all for one. I don't know why people say he's Darth Vader. That to me is totally Bane.
I know, his mask is Bane-like.
How is that Vader? Oh, we're gonna play as Stain.
I can see the Darth Vader mask looks like under his actual mask.
Yeah, under it, but it's totally the Bane he's got, especially like Nolan's Bane.
Yeah.
You know? Let's do this! Wicked seeds of sprouting.
Oh my gosh.
Stain.
探しましたよ。ヒーロー殺し、ステイン。落ち着いてください。我々は同類。悪名高いあなたにぜひとも会いたかった。お時間少々よろしいでしょうか。
The villains are trying to recruit.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll be a villain. Yay! Sounds like fun. Oh, wait, no, I'm supposed to resist. Never mind. I mean, no, I'll never join you.
彼らもまた決して侮れるものではなかった。先の雄英高校襲撃に集めた半端者のヴィランではかなわない。より精鋭な戦力が必要です。先生の言う通り、信楽戸村の成長、そして戦力のため、各地でヒーローを襲うヴィラン、通称ヒーロー殺し。彼を信楽戸村の元へ招いたのです。
Yeah, but Stain is kind of insane. And he doesn't have a nose.
Voldemort?
How does he smell things?
なるほどな。お前たちが雄英襲撃犯。その一団に俺も加われと。
In his own crazy mind, Stain sees himself as a hero.
とりあえずはオールマイトをぶっ殺したい。気に入らないものは全部壊したいな。
興味を持った俺が浅はかだった。信念なき殺意に何の意義がある。お前は俺が最も嫌悪する人種だ。
That's not very nice.
死ね。
I don't think they're gonna get along.
来てみろ。偽物ども。
Whoa.
So we're gonna be playing as Stain. Ninja guy.
That guy has hands all over him, though. I didn't notice that before.
He's a really creepy villain. Don't ask me about his powers. When he showed up at the end of Season 1, I was just kind of like, well, I guess he's kind of a hands-on type villain.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he uses, like, portals or poison or whatever, but he was kind of a handful for the freshman students.
Handful?
Yeah, because they went on a field trip, and it turned out to be a trap because they were attacked by all these different villains.
Yeah.
And Allmight had to step in and fight that dude that had his brain showing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was really weird. Yeah, it seems like he gets his powers from a very dark place.
Well, I mean, according to some info about the character, he is the grandson of Allmight's master, so the person who gave Allmight his powers. But he and his father were abandoned by the grandmother because she didn't want her family to be endangered, so her son went to a foster home.
Oh, wow.
And it's not been confirmed, but the grandson suffered a lot of abuse. And that's why he became a villain. He was waiting for the heroes to come save him, and they never came. Now, he calls one of the hands that sits on his head or his neck Father, so it very well could be, you know, All Might's master's son who abused the grandkid, or it could have been a foster family.
Wow, that's dark.
It is dark because All Might inherited what their family power would have been. She didn't give the power to her son, she gave it to All Might, which was her pupil.
You know what I never understand is they make people jump through so many hoops to be foster parents, yet somehow all of these foster parents are so bad.
Hey, everybody's here. So Freaky Hand Guy hates All Might.
Oh, okay.
それがお前か。今を壊す。この一点において俺たちは共通してる。視線を前にして人は本質を表す。異質だが重い。いびつな信念の目がお前には宿っている。お前がどう芽吹いていくのか。始末するのはそれを見届けてからでも遅くはないかもな。何やらヒーロー殺しは
何？
俺の話に納得がいったようだ。今のところはらしいが。
And that's how they became best friends. Not really. They have classing ideologies.
Man, what is going on with his eye there?
Evil! He's not that much older than a lot of the UA students. He's probably about 18, and most of the kids are like 16, something like that.
It looks like he's in pretty bad shape.
Well, he was raised by All for One. If you're wondering who All for One is,
yes.
Bane. In fact, after Bane killed the guy's grandmother, he decided to raise him as his own and make him evil!
俺たちとヒーロー殺しはホスへと向かった。さあ、なすべきこと見せてくれ。この町を正す。英雄気取りの背筋主義者を粛清する。この世が自ら誤りに気づくまで。
See, it's hard to categorize this guy as a villain. He's a hero that hates fake heroes.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember how I told you that in this universe, superheroes get paid to help people?
Mm-hmm.
Stain believes in helping people without being paid.
Oh, okay.
So he kills pretenders.
Oh, but isn't that worse than asking for payment? Isn't killing people worse than stealing money?
Yeah. So yes, he would be a villain, but in Stain's mind, he's not a villain.
But does he help people?
Yeah.
Okay, so he helps regular people, but he kills heroes.
He'll rescue people. He used to be All Might, actually took him down. He was a former student of the UA Academy, I believe.
Whoa.
Movie's over, time to continue the battle. And now we're going to be playing from Stain's point of view, attacking the kids. And of course, as you know from the story we saw with Stain on the hero side, he paralyzed that guy's brother, who was also a hero for hire.
Yep.
But they don't call them hero for hires, they're heroes. Their job, it's just like they're a civil servant. You know, they get paid by the government to do their thing. No different than police or firefighters, EMTs, any of that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so that's, I mean... But don't the Avengers get paid?
Yes.
So they would be the same thing.
And Stain would be like the Justice League, if the Justice League turned evil.
Yeah.
Because the Justice League aren't paid to help people. The Avengers are.
Yeah, the Justice League volunteers, I think.
Yes! Yes, they do.
That is a tremendous difference between Marvel and DC.
With the exception of the Justice Lords, who took over the world, they became a paid service that even jaywalking could be a punishable crime by death. So...
Wow.
Oh yeah. Remember, in order to get people to respect the big laws, you have to enforce the small ones.
Oh my gosh, I remember that.
Yeah,
see. Justice League, right? Or...
Justice Lords is what they were called.
Justice Lords.
They were basically a version of the Crime Syndicate, which you saw in the Lego game, and the Injustice League.
Oh yeah, that wasn't part of the Justice League show though. That was like New 52 thing.
No, that was
that was part of
Justice League show.
Okay.
They had a movie called Crisis on Two Earths with an evil Justice League, but it featured Owlman and some other people. If people want to see how great James Woods is as an actor, watch his portrayal of Owlman in that movie. Chilling. Super move time, fool!
Yeah,
gotcha.
Owlman in that thing freaked me out a lot.
It's like he was born... I was terrified of that character more than I was his version of Hades and Hercules.
Oh, that's who... Okay, I played it. Yeah, that's...
Oh, so long, Mr. Running Man. And Stain actually planned on killing this kid. Although at first he was like, you know what, I'm not going to do that because I already taught your brother a lesson. So you seeking revenge is actually wrong because that's not very heroic. And the kid is even like, I don't care if it's not being a hero. I'm getting revenge for what you did to my brother who was a real hero. So... I can't stand fake posters. He went to school to be just like his brother. That was his entire dream. Blah. He's not entirely wrong, fully, but it's crazy. Yay! Deku! Yeah, we saved him.
Alright, I was getting pretty scared there.
Well, of course, this follows... You know how in anime there's parallel storylines, good and bad?
Yeah.
See? Stain even respects him. Very noble of you to rescue him. That's what a hero would do. But Stain's convictions are so strong that he would have to kill Deku for interfering. Even though Deku is being a real hero, saving somebody without being paid. This is why Stain is insane. Stain's like, you know what? I respect you and all that jazz, but I'm gonna kill you anyway.
Basically, like, he disagreed with him, so he has to kill him. So it's like, if you disagree with his principles, he has to kill you, but then even if you don't do anything against his principles, if you get in the way of him punishing other people, then he'll have to kill you too.
Right, but there's a time in Season 2, because I did catch up on Season 2 a little bit. Uh-oh. No. Don't do that, bad kid. Oops. Deku gets in trouble, and Stain happens to be, you know, around, and he sees some villains going after Deku and a bunch of kids, and Stain interferes and saves their lives, being a hero. And I don't remember if he ends up dying or not, because he says the only person that can destroy him is Allmight. But I believe he ends up, like, giving his life to protect these kids in the battle.
Oh, wow.
Against those things with the brains in their heads. He fights like 2 or 3 of them.
Oh, wow. Yeah, the no-nose thing is really weird.
Because, you know, he saw that it was unjust that these kids were targeted by monsters, and since he kind of sees himself as a hero a little bit, you know, he would leap in to help people regardless of if he doesn't like them or not. Like, if he wasn't targeting them to begin with during that time, and they were being attacked by villains, he'll automatically attack the villains, and then he'll deal with his crazy brand of justice after that. He's like a murderous Casey Jones.
Yeah.
In that he's more vigilante than hero, is what I would say.
Yep, definitely. I was thinking he was Jason. He's like Jason Todd.
He's crazier than Jason, though.
Yeah.
See, he has nice things to say to Deku. Yay, Two-Face! We like triggering you guys. To be continued! Amber just came up with a cool superhero name, Icefire, for that guy.
Yeah.
Sounds so cool.
Icefire. Yeah.
こういうのはもっと詳しく書くべきだ。遅くなっちまっただろう。次から次へと今日はよく邪魔が入る。情報通りの
Icefire! Fire and ice!
We'll have to make a theme song for him. I'll think of it later. It's like... Yeah. Oh yeah, here's Icefire's transformation. So yeah, it feels like this guy, like, his convictions are so strong, but he has no problem killing people because of them, so it's like, I'm gonna call him... Maybe he's not like Jason Todd so much, like, since he's crazy, I'm thinking we're like Ra's al Ghul. It's like a younger person. Or what Damien would have turned into if Batman hadn't have helped him out. More like Nightwing hadn't have helped him out.
Oh yeah, this dude is totally deranged.
He's over the edge, and like once you... Like in the play Macbeth, once you start killing, you can't really go back.
So, one thing I've noticed about this character that I do like playing as, besides his like noises he makes, he has like a really cool shuriken ability, or kunai, where he throws the kunais, and just like Naruto, like one of the Naruto games where you throw like 2 kunais, then he does like this instant teleportation toward the character, and then you can set up a bunch of combo chains afterwards. It's pretty cool. See? Well, I mean, I walked right into his fiery punches of doom, but... I mean, all the characters, for the most part, they're pretty fun to play.
Yeah.
But I would still say that the Naruto games are much better gameplay-wise. If you're a fan of the show and you understand what the show is, it's pretty cool, but if you're a casual person that hasn't really done anything with My Hero Academia, then I will tell you that the story mode will confuse you because you're not going to get a lot of in-game cutscenes. They do like a comic book thing because they're trying to go with superhero, and there's 2 stories to tell in this game. That's part of the reason why there's not that many cutscenes. Because you play as the heroes for like 3 hours, and then you play as the villains for 3 hours, and then you get kind of like a story bonus, I think.
Victory!
己より素早い相手に対し自ら視界を遮る愚策だやめてくれもう僕はやめてほしけりゃ立てなりてえもんちゃんと見ろお前もいい
Alright! Those look really awesome. So, I believe S-rank items give you better abilities.
Cool.
But, I don't even know if I'm really going to use that stuff, though. Fire and ice! You rely on your quirk too much. He's back in the fight. I do like the class rep character. I think he's kind of cool. He's like a cooler version of Cyclops.
Yeah.
That you just can't really hate.
Yeah, he's like a stand-up guy, basically.
Like I care. It's just like, you know what? I'm triggered. I don't like you fake heroes. I'm just gonna take you all down and prove that my ideology is better.
Yeah. It's just weird because they're not really fake, they're just greedy. They're still really good at being heroes.
They're not really greedy, they're public servants. Like,
yeah.
they're paid.
I mean, if you were gonna insult them, you'd say they're greedy, but no, they're just, it's just like, no offense, but it's like our job. Like, when we first did it, you know, we were getting paid, but then after a while, people were like, you should release more videos. To do that, we have to actually get paid to do that. Mm-hmm. You can't do it full-time without getting paid, because otherwise, he can't work a full-time job and then go out superheroing also full-time. There's not enough time in the day. So you just pay the person so that they can do it full-time, so they can save more people. It's just common sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be like saying, okay, police, firefighters, we want you to do your job, but we're not going to pay you. You have these people that have extraordinary gifts that can be a benefit to society. Yeah, they should be paid.
Right, exactly, because then if you say no one's going to get paid, then no one would work there. There wouldn't be any police or fire. Well, there are some.
How they would be kind of jerky is just like in Ghostbusters, where Bill Murray, after they bust the ghost, they gave the bill, like, right after they did the saving. Like, that right there is kind of greedy. It's hilarious.
That was funny.
But, you know, if Stain has that type of thinking, that's what the heroes are, that's kind of funny. See? Kunais for the win. Distance yourself between the enemy and boom, done.
So, how do you like playing as this guy?
He reminds me of the Naruto characters.
Oh, yeah.
Which are also Namco games, so I mean, very, very similar to playing like a combination of Naruto and Sasuke.
Oh, that's cool.
Minus, you know, the actual fire powers. He uses all kunais and swords and teleportation and stuff like that. He's fun at parties.
Yeah. Wait a second.
Yeah, you've seen this cutscene. I told you, this is a parallel story. It's not like there's gonna be a different ending. Raspero?
Well,
almost sounded like he said Raspero.
Leg cannon. Yeah, exactly.
Full cowling! Tag team super move. He's like, oh snap.
Tag team activate.
Go guys! Leg, arm, attack! Ooh.
Whoa.
And that is the end of Stain.
Ouch.
Nah, he just got KO'd. They're just kids. Okay, item acquired. Stain story's not done yet? Oh, they are gonna do a jump. See, we have to fight the Nomos, or whatever they're called. Brain guys.
Yay. Oh, they didn't end him?
No. They're not murderers, they're heroes.
Yeah, but won't he just keep doing it again?
See, I told you, he has a complete personality shift when villains actually show up. Even though this is a rival, quote, hero he doesn't like, he's gonna risk his life to save those kids. So he can't really be characterized as a villain. Yeah. And that's what the dude with the hands was saying. He's not like a full-blown villain. I mean, he has convictions and things that he really strongly believes in.
Yeah.
And
he's different.
Villains he hates the most, even though he himself is a villain for the things that he's done.
That's true.
But if you were really being like that type of individual, then I would probably say that his shenanigans fall more in line with that of a rival like Samurai. He still believes in justice, and he still wants to protect the innocent, whereas a villain would want to annihilate everything and cause chaos. He still has, like, some structure of morality, even though it's dark and twisted. But he's gonna do everything he can to help these kids, and that makes him, even though he's a hero killer, right now he's doing something pretty heroic.
Yep. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, that is pretty awesome.
He's like a rival ninja clan of one.
He could be like a rival ninja clan, or like a Ronin, or a samurai, or something like that.
Yep.
Okay, that's disturbing. I don't
like the tongue thing because it's like...
He's gonna cut it.
You're gonna end up hurting yourself, dude.
I don't think he cares. Maybe that's the point.
Yeah.
A rank, come on! Why was that not S? We even did the super move as a finisher. You fakes. Whoa. Oh, I guess he finished the monsters. Oh, never mind, he took out the monsters.
Flame mustache.
Icefire's dad. And there we go. Ooh, shiny.
Green Nomu knee pads.
Type of mask or something, I don't know. Okay, so that is that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that does it for the villain's first chapter of My Hero 1's Justice! Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and you remember what we said at the beginning, so go do that. And we'll see you later with more videos here on KwingsLetsPlays. Bye-bye!
Have a great day, guys. See ya!